consumer. For example, if you just ate a ham sandwich with Michelangelo, let's take that, one of my favorite examples. The end process of millions of people engaged in production. By the way, what is production? Production is a transformation, the use of labor, working on natural resources to transform into capital, different types of capital, finally you wind up with consumer goods. So production is this whole process of starting with land and labor and winding up with consumer goods, with different degrees of capital. So, for example, let's take a ham sandwich in Michelangelo's. You have an enormous amount of cooperating factors in there. It's a whole production tree or structure of production, starting with a farmer and miner and so forth, going for about 30 years at least till you get the ham sandwich. Okay, what do you got? You got different ingredients going into it. To produce the ham sandwich, to sell it to the consumer, you got to have the ham, of course. You have to have the bread. You have cheese, butter, tomato, lettuce. Okay, all these things got to be brought together on a retail level. And you have to have the workers and aprons and counters, okay? Yeah, you got to have counters and refrigerator units, all that sort of stuff. And chairs. Somebody's got to produce the chair so you can sit on it. All these things have to be produced. They all have to be combined to get to the one ham sandwich. It has to be produced for many years. The ham is sold by a wholesaler, and they get it from a jobber, or it's like the Eastern Seaboard. They get it from Chicago. You get the meat packer. The meat packer package the meat and have the slaughterhouses. Slaughterhouse gets it from the farmer. It raises the pigs. They have to have stockyards. They have to have trucks in every step of the way, and gasoline for the trucks and tires. I mean, on and on and on. This is only for the ham. The pigs have to eat. And they usually eat corn. The corn has to be grown, and on and on and on. With machinery every step of the way. And this is, and all this, I say, is just from one unit. And it takes 30 years. It involves millions of people for one lousy ham sandwich. It's incredible. And every country in the world probably is involved in this. People growing ebony for pencils in Africa and so forth and so on, which is then, because you have to have paper, you have to have pencils to record all this stuff and figure out what's going on. So every step of the way, you have to have land, at least to grow on. You have to have different kinds of capital, and you have to have labor. The interesting thing is it works at every step of the way. One of the amazing things about the market, the free market economy, is it all works. For me to get a ham sandwich right today, you don't have to have some world planning board, 8 guys on the planning board sitting around 30 years ago, and say, let's see, on January 28, 1986, we have to get a Rothbard ham sandwich. Therefore, you got to go raise the pigs. You over there go raise the corn and so forth. We've got to get Rothbard ham sandwich. Nobody does that. There's no world planning board trying to figure this out. If there were, we'd all be in big trouble. And yet it all works at every step of the way. All these things happen at every step of the way with no shortages and no surpluses. Everything fits together like a lattice work structure. The market economy is like a lattice work, like a lace thing. It all fits in. How come it all fits in? There's no planning board that fits it all, and the market itself does it. And really what microeconomics is to study how the thing works and what happens when the government intervenes in the process and screws everything up.